For thus saith the Lord, sing with gladness for Jacob, and shout among the chief of the nations. Publish ye, praise ye, and say, O Lord, save thy people, the remnant of Israel. Behold, I will bring them from the north country, and gather them from the coasts of the earth, and with them the blind and the lame, the woman with child, and her that travaileth with child together. A great company shall return thither. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up, and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. And he spake to them a parable. Behold the fig tree, and all the trees. When they now shoot forth, ye see and know of your own selves that summer is now nigh at hand. So likewise ye, when ye see these things come to pass, know ye that the kingdom of God is nigh at hand. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your heart be overcharged with surfeiting, and drunkenness, and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares. For as a snare shall it come on all of them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. Watch ye therefore, and pray always that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. Hear the word of the Lord, O ye nations, and declare it in the isles afar off, and say, He that scattered Israel will gather him, and keep him as a shepherd doth his flock. For the Lord hath redeemed Jacob, and ransomed him from the hand of him that was stronger than he. Therefore they shall come, and sing in the height of Zion, and shall flow together to the goodness of the Lord, for wheat and for wine and for oil and for the young of the flock and of the herd. And their soul shall be as a watered garden, and they shall not sorrow any more at all. Yahweh watch him, Yahweh, Yahweh watch him, Yahweh, Yahweh watch him, Yahweh, Yahweh watch him, Yahweh.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, double honors unto the apostles and the elders of TMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples towards younger brothers, and peace and blessings and salutations. Hopefully, they got there pushing His word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to hopefully the believers, the listeners, whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shai. All right, and what I want to get into tonight, all right, dealing with, another false reality, that has been fabricated in the earth, through Esau Edom, okay, through his enchantments, you see? And what we're seeing is the enchantments of Esau Edom, are becoming weak. They're becoming sought out, If a brother can put that on the comment board, brother can put Mark 4:22. Okay, but the enchantments of the devil is becoming weak, and as we constantly watch, and research and learn more about righteousness, and then we investigate this devil, and compare the two, we find the flaws in this man's system, in this society, man. Okay? Because as the Lord is grooming his men to be judges, we starting to have an eye, we start to have a keen sense, you know. If a brother can put that definition to the definition of kin, a keen, I think, yeah, keen, put that definition up. But in the spirit, brothers are developing, keen senses and judging situations, man. Analyzing situations and judging it according to the standard of the scriptures, man. You know, and this devil has been able to enchant, the earth, all right, in pure wickedness. Now, this is brother beyond Yasha Allah. This is Mark 4:22 said, "For there is nothing hid which shall not be manifested, neither was anything kept secret, but that it shall come abroad." So everything, is at the forefront. Everything, all right, is being, made known, made manifest. Okay, what this devil has done to society, all right, through his craftiness and witchcraft is now coming abroad. A lot of people speaking out. A lot of people used to work, for different media outlets. What's happening, they're coming abroad and exposing these things, man. As the scripture says, his own tongue, will fall upon him. Okay? Yeah, let's get these. Uh Let's get this to Brother Bayan Yasha Allah, 2nd Ezra 6 and 18. It says, "And it said, Behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon earth." Okay? And this that time. You see, the Lord is walking this place down. But before the judgment, there's major exposing. Brother can post it. Jeremiah 49 and that's 7. Okay, how's Esau made bare? Okay? There's a spirit of exposure in the earth, man. And the enchantments of Esau, Edom, are becoming weak. That's why this man is finna get carnal, because of the enchantments on the left hand side is Esau's spiritual warfare, But as the Lord has raised up his men, and the Lord has put a spirit of exposure in the earth, all right, as the elder Apostle Gabar always gets into. Now, this devil, is going to be forced to go carnal because his enchantments, are getting weak. Okay, 2nd Ezra 6 and 19, it says, "And I will begin to make inquisition of them, okay, what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, all right, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled." And we in that time, okay, when the affliction of Zion is being fulfilled. So this man now is under heavy investigation by the Spirit, and he's being exposed, man. Okay, that word inquisition, we gotta get that word too, brother. You know, one that brother get that definition for kin. Yeah, if a brother can get that definition for kin, Bible shot, and that definition for inquisition, and then I'm some words I want to get in the blue letter. Then I got a few videos we're gonna get into, and we're gonna keep going into these things. And like I said, man, as we, understand what the devil has done, okay, it gives us a better perspective, all right, in righteousness, man. Okay? As we understand how this devil moves and run this empire, it gives us a better, perspective in righteousness, man. It gives us a better reverence, for the law. Okay? So let me get the blue letter. Our brothers get that definition. I think you spell kin. Let's see. Yeah, you spell kin, Kenn, for brother can get that definition for king. It's Keen. Um, but yeah, let's get this in Revelation. I'm gonna get that definition too. All right, so you go here, and this is for inquisition. It says a period of prolonged and intensive questioning or investigation. And see, this is where we at. Okay, this is why the prophets have been raised up, you know, and in the spirit, we're making inquisition of this devil, man. Prolonged questioning, man. Comparing, his kingdom and his statutes and his laws, his standard to the standard of the scriptures, man. Okay, we're investigating this devil, man. Okay, that's part of the trial process, man. Okay, and we're bringing everything that we find, all right, to the witness stand, man. So witness against this devil, man. Okay, everything this man has done, is doing, and plans on doing, he will be judged for it, man. Okay. Now this is Jeremiah 49:7. All right, this is brother Yahweh, the hopeful lake 3. He said, concerning Edom, thus said the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? All right, is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Okay, because now we can see this devil, because Teman represents, the smartest sect of Edomites. Okay, so it's like, damn, Teman ain't came up with nothing new. Teman can't, you know, Teman can't save you from the fall. Okay, of your current empire. Okay, showing you that now this man empire doesn't make sense. And see, everyone, even people that's not in the truth, anyone with some type of sense, some type of integrity, is like, damn, nothing is making sense anymore. Okay, and we're gonna, show all that in the videos. It's like, damn, it don't even, this man's false reality doesn't even make sense anymore, man, because it was based on deception. Okay, and then, brother, I think that's 49:10, Jeremiah 49:10, which I probably get it. You know, now you get this word kin. Okay, the definition for kin, because remember, inquisition is intensive questioning or investigation. Okay, which the scriptures, all right, as it says in Isaiah 47, all right, make bare the legs. Okay, this man is being revealed, because you go to a grind mill. Okay, the millstone. Well, the millstone was a constant grinding. Okay, until something became powder. And see, this man's society is becoming powder through this word, man. Is grinding this word is grinding Esau's empire to dust. The ideologies and the enchantments of Esau is being grinded to dust for the hopeful elect. Now, those that are given over to this man, all right, they're gonna be enchanted unto their death, man. Okay? But for those who are meant to wake up and get it, they're waking up to it, man. Because it's being grinded to powder. These ideologies of feminism, and street culture, and the American dream, and the American politics and democracy, all these things are being grinded to powder. Christianity, it doesn't make sense anymore, man, because this word has hammered it into powder. All right, now, this the brother Beyond Yashala, this Keen. It says intellectually alert. Okay, and as judges, we have to be intellectually alert, having or characteristic of a quick, penetrate mind. Okay, and then you go here to the definition on Google. It says of a sense highly developed. Okay, so we're becoming intellectually alert and highly developed in matters of the earth. We're not oblivious, because see, when you're in your lust, that's another thing. Like when you're in your lust, you're blind to a lot of things, because you're just interested in your lust. That's especially as a man, when you're not obsessed with just getting your rocks off. When you tame your lust, you see everything differently. You see everything for what it is, man. Okay, especially when it comes to women. They true, like when you're not in your lust, the true value of women really comes to the surface, man. You see, and the American woman has been highly overrated for a long time. And why is she devalued so much? That enchantment of feminism, and we're gonna show you what it has led to, how far how far left it has gotten. Okay, well, let me get these two precepts in the blue letter. All right, um, let me get this. This is GMS Spiritual Arc 144. Said Jeremiah 4:10. Yep, 49:10. So like you said, but I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. So before, because he's going to be taken out of power, and these men is going to be put in captivity. But before that, it will be a great exposure. He will be made bare. He will be uncovered. Okay, then he's going to become a spoil. The remnant of Esau is going in captivity. Okay, but before that, he will be exposed. He will be made bare. All right. Now, uh, let's get this. Get these two. So you go to the Book of Revelation. See, this is why understanding prophecy, is very vital to understanding the right now. Okay. Now this Revelation 20:7 says that when 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. Okay, and that 1,000 years was what they call the Dark Ages. When Jake, all right, was ruling in Europe. Okay, even in Russia, the czars. Jake was ruling on that side of the earth, and Esau was removed from power. And Esau comes under the guidance of Satan, Shaitan, the adversary. Okay, he runs he runs the earth in complete. All right, he's in complete opposition to righteousness, man. That's why he's known as Shaitan. He comes in the energy of Satan, man. Okay, the wicked. All right, but he was loosed from his prison during what they call the Renaissance period. When he was loosed, from over in the Caucasus Mountains, he started wiggling back in society. Marrying into royal families, and you know it was time for him to come back in power. Okay, verse 8, it says, "It shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, which is Russia, to gather them to the battle, the number of whom is the sand of the sea." So three, in these two precepts, this covers, you know, a lot of history. you know, Almost 1,700 years of history, going back to the beginning of what they call the Dark Ages. You know, we're about 324 when Jake fully took over. Western Rome. Okay, when Jake fully took over on the Constantine, it's his two sons, and then the two sons of Constantine is where they start the what they call the Byzantine Empire. You can look that up, look into that. All right. So you have that 1,000 years, and then this man was loosed. Okay, going back to the late 1300s when he started wiggling. And then he was able to take down some strongholds. Granada. Well, he took down uh, Constantinople. Okay, he took that down of the Byzantine Empire in 1452. Then he was able to take down Granada in 1492, where the Moors was ruling in Spain and Portugal. All right, they took that down. You see, and this man in 1492, what did you have? You have Columbus come over here to the Americas, man. You know, funded by Queen Isabella and King Ferdinand. You see, so he was loose from his prison during what they call the Renaissance. And what did he do? All right, he went conquering, warring. All right, all in the name of Christianity, man. But the deception I want to harp on today, okay, and he's been in power since then until this time, okay. and it said he would what? Deceive. Now, plantation Christianity is one of his main deceptions. Okay, but in the 1960s, this man really got busy, you know, with his enchantments, man. See, now when you go into this word deceive, okay, it's planao, okay, planao in the Greek, and what does it say? It says to cause to stray, to lead astray, to lead aside from the right way, to go astray. Okay, metaphorically, to lead away from the truth, to lead into error, to deceive. Okay, to be led aside from the path of virtue. Okay, and the main example of virtue is a woman, holding her virginity for a husband. Okay, it says to go astray, to sin, to severe, to sever, or fall away from the truth, to be led away into error and sin. Okay, you see that? To seduce, to go astray, to err. All right, and that's what this devil has done. And when this man was able to get a TV programming in households, his enchantments went to a whole nother level, man. That's why it's called TV programming. Okay, that's why it's called TV programming. Okay, and that's exactly what this man is doing. Now you go to that word program, it says a set of related measures or activities with a particular long-term aim. A set of related measures or activities with a particular long-term aim. See, we're really feeling the effects of what this man was doing in the 60s now. We're really feeling the effects of it. It's got out of hand. Okay, and we're finna show it. Okay, and this man always had a long-term plan in mind for the decay and the dysfunction of family. Okay, the decay of morals. He had a long time plan in place when he started putting these enchantments out, man. Okay, so let's go from there. So let's go into these videos real quick. Now the first one, I don't know if y'all familiar with the Cosmopolitan magazine, which was, a ladies magazine. Now, what we're going to see, because they played a heavy role, with the feminist ideology, okay, that dominates, the West, especially here in America. Now, uh, it's so much, okay. So I'm gonna play this, about 12-minute clip. Now, this woman used to work as an editor for the Cosmopolitan, and she exposes the truth behind the feminist propaganda that was pushed, while she worked there. Okay, so she's gonna go and explain these things. All right, so we're gonna watch that, then we'll, make some points and got a few more clips to watch to show you what it's done led to, man. You know.
Purpose. It starts with an idea, a design. It's a process.
Babes in the workplace and never
How do we get to the point where so many young women today think to be free is to go to college, get a great degree, have a fantastic job, and be as sexually free as possible? How did those get joined together? Well, that was the question that people began to ask me after I had left Cosmo, and I began to investigate it. You have to understand a bit about how propaganda works. Propaganda isn't just a bunch of lies. People think, "Oh, propaganda, I can spot it in a minute because it's just a bunch of lies." No, propaganda is a very sophisticated. It's half truth, selected truth, and truth out of context.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rebecca. Today, we are going to talk about the lie of Cosmopolitan. Cosmo was about sexually liberated women being business boss babes in the workplace and never having to worry about children. She was liberated in all aspects of her life. So many women bought into that propaganda. So, we are going to hear from the woman herself, from one of the top editors at Cosmo, at the height of Cosmo, at the beginning of Cosmo. And we are going to hear from her and from her experience what this publication actually promoted to women. So, if you guys are interested in this video, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and let's get into it. Shall we?
It is an honor to finally speak with you. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me. This is just a joy to be here.
It is a joy to speak with you. I want to let our viewers know you used to work at Cosmopolitan magazine. Cosmo, back in their heyday in the early 1970s. Can you give us some insight? What was the core belief of Cosmo's editor-in-chief, Helen Gurley Brown? What was her belief of who the Cosmo girl is?
The Cosmo girl was an independent lady who was a career woman who didn't have children. It was hard work and sex without the kids will set you free. That was her philosophy. She had, and that because that had set her free. She thought. But now this is an interesting thing because I knew Helen. You know, when she was 73 years old, she told Psychology Today that she wasn't happy. Despite all the things she had, she and her husband, he was a producer, David Brown was a producer in Hollywood, produced Driving Miss Daisy and a whole bunch of big movies. She said she wasn't happy at 73 and she didn't know why.
So, as Sue explained, the Cosmo woman is a made up creation from the founder, Helen. This actual woman never existed. This was a created imaginary character. And this character that was sold to women was independent. She was a boss babe. She was sexually liberated. She had it all. She had it all at her fingertips. But as we heard, right, Helen, the creator of Cosmo, the editor in chief, the main spokesperson for the magazine, found herself unhappy in the later years of her life. And this sounds almost identical to
So the woman, okay, from Cosmopolitan magazine, okay, which was a married woman, by the way, to a successful man. Okay, and she got older, bored. You know, it came up with a character, man. The woman that women started mimicking, okay, the 70s, okay, this independent boss babe, okay, sexually liberated, which is pretty much just a goddamn whore, man. Okay, and we'll talk about that later. All right, there's sexual liberation, and we, you know, and that was and when he did that, okay, when this man pushed that narrative in the game, dysfunction went to a whole nother level. Okay, so this is a goddamn character that was being mimicked, and you gotta remember these this is when our grandmothers was, you know, cause see what you have is you had some, you know, grandmothers that of our grandmothers, okay, or great grandmothers, depending on how old you is. You know, some brothers younger than others. All right, grandmothers or great grandmothers, they was adults during this time. Now, it didn't take hold. It wasn't a plague when it first came out, but you did have women that took hold to that narrative, man. That's why you have some women now that are third generation feminists, and some women are damn near fourth, fifth generation feminists, man. Whenever all it takes is one woman to take hold of this philosophy, and she's going to pass it down as the way to be. Okay? And this is what this devil did, man. So now you have women imitating a goddamn character. This is why this is ideology, man. Okay? Well, brother want to get that definition of ideology, we'll get that. Okay? You see? And that liberty is liberty to rebel. Okay? When they talk about liberty, it's to rebel against righteousness. That's when they say liberty. When you remove a woman from her God intended purpose, she's rebelling, all right, against righteousness. Esau gave the women the liberty to rebel against righteousness, man. Let's get this real quick, just from the brother Yahweh, the Hopeful Lake 3, Sirach 26 and 10. It says, if thy daughter be shameless, keep her straightly. At least she abused herself through over much liberty. And we're living in that, all right, we're living in the society where women have abused themselves with over much liberty to the point that they're useless. Okay? And the mass majority of women have become useless, okay, in the household structure as the role of a wife. And we're going to show it, man. Okay? Now, this is the definition for ideology. Okay, it says a system of ideas and ideals, especially one which forms the basis of economic or political theory and policy. Ideology. Okay? You see that? This is what feminist is. That feminist doctrine, all right, is false reality. That's why it doesn't make sense. Okay? A quick rule of thumb to know when something is an enchantment, when it doesn't make sense when you try to explain it. When you try to explain an enchantment, it doesn't make sense. Okay? A woman, that's why you had that so-called judge that couldn't explain what a woman was. Okay? Because that feminist enchantment is an idea. It's not real. Okay? A woman saying she doesn't need a man, that can't be real, because every person that's here on earth, okay, came from the seed of man. Even if you was artificially inseminated, all right, that seed still came from a man. So that's impossible to make that statement, I don't need a man. The reason why you're alive to make that statement is because of a man and a woman. Okay, we understand that the woman is necessary, but you never see. That's another point. But just to go back to the rule of thumb, and then we'll get to that point. The rule of thumb for an enchantment, when you can't logically explain it, it's an enchantment. Okay? So a woman saying that she don't need a man, all right, is an enchantment. It's not reality. Because everyone got here, a man had something to do with it. Okay, was the woman included? Of course, a woman is extremely important to nation building. That's why Esau went after the woman, to remove her from their purpose, man. Okay, the woman is important, okay, to a culture. You see, but removed from their order, she becomes weaponized. She has become weaponized, man. Okay, another enchantment, like abortion. How can someone say they're pro-abortion when the only reason they're able to even make their statement, they're alive to make their statement, is because somebody was anti-abortion? Okay, it's an enchantment. It don't make sense. Look at street culture. Okay, here it is. Jacob justifies selling drugs to get out of poverty. All right, but while he's doing that, he's destroying hundreds, maybe even thousands of families. You see, so he has money, but he has impoverished hundreds of families as he got money. Okay, it's an enchantment. It don't make sense. Okay, gang culture. Jake killing each other over a color. You see, Jake Jake is in these gangs that leads to prison or death, and most Jakes don't have nothing to show for it. The average gang member is not a millionaire. The average drug dealer is not a millionaire. Okay, but they take these high risk and live in these death cultures, but they can't logically explain it because it's an enchantment. You see? So I'm gonna let this play some more. Well, the brother got this definition. All right, this the brother Corner Waff, GMS pray always, hopeful elect. It said liberty, the state of being free within society from oppressive restrictions imposed by authority of one's way of life, behavior, or political views. And see, the scriptures, Esau has painted the scriptures as restrictive, oppressive. That's this game that the serpent came to Eve with. Shall ye not eat of all the trees of the garden? He was painting the picture like Eve was missing out on something. Like she was being restricted by not eating of the other trees. And it was talking about doctrines, man, from the other nations, man. Okay? He made it seem that she was being restricted by just being a housewife. That's one of the fundamentals of feminists is that I'm more than, you know. It's the same game, man. The serpent with those enchantments, man. Okay? So let's play some more.
What happened with the creator of Sex and the City, Candace Bushnell, who admitted at 60 that she regretted choosing a career over having children, and now she's truly alone. These women that push this propaganda, these publications that are pushing this narrative to women, they're not actually happy themselves, but they want women to buy into it. Why? Because misery loves company. And they know that at the end of the day, when she chooses the career, when she chooses that path, and there's no ring on her finger and no children in sight, that eventually she's going to be a old lady spinster with 1,000 cats. They want women to be alone, childless, and relying on the government for everything. They want women to spend all of their money on.
And that's another thing. And she said childless. You know, the feminist also goes into a depopulation agenda as well, you know, because it pushed, you know, the agenda, you know, kids in the way of you living your best life. You know, women don't want to have kids because they want to mess up their shape. You know, they ain't want to be out the scene. You see, or you had women on birth control, or you know, it was all depopulation. You know, he made it grievous to be a mother because it was like children. Because first off, more than likely you're gonna be a single mother because you're just having, just you know, different, you're being irresponsible, you're being sexually irresponsible. So most of the time you're having children by men that you don't desire to be with like that. Okay? So what, man? It prompted you to restrict birth. So this feminist culture is depopulation tied into this as well, man. Okay? So let it play some more.
All of these consumer items to make them happy, because the things that actually make you fulfilled in life is a family and children, and they know that. But to fill the void, they have to sell you every course. They have to sell you this diet pill. They have to sell you this perfume. They have to sell you this purse. They have to sell you this trip. They have to sell you this, whatever it is, so that they can numb you to the reality, right? They're truly alone, as Candace from Sex and the City admits. They're truly alone, and that is the result. That's what they want.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that local
Let's continue.
It's heartbreaking.
Yeah, it was.
And you write in your book, Subverted, quote, once on staff at Cosmo, I soon learned my J-school instincts had been correct. Many of the alleged real people we wrote about in the magazine were entirely fictitious. You were telling me Cosmo would print articles about women that were completely made up.
Well, Helen Gurley Brown had what I call Helen's rule. It was a list of rules on how to make up stories. It was a list of rules on how to write for Cosmo, because these rules tell you how propaganda works. Mm-hmm. And propaganda, people think propaganda is a bunch of lies. Mm-hmm. It's not. Mm-hmm. It's half truth, limited truth, and truth out of context. And so the thing about propaganda, that when I'm talking about sex revolution propaganda, which was what Cosmo put out and what we put out, when you talk about propaganda, it's not easy to spot. People think they can spot it because they're like, oh, I'm so smart, nobody's going to put one over on me. Mm-hmm. But in fact, by being half truth, limited truth, and truth out of context, it's very hard to unscramble what's true and what's not. And in Cosmo, a lot of those articles and a lot of those experts that we had in the articles were real, okay? Mm-hmm. But the ones that were sex revolution articles, we made up these happy women who were out, going all over the country, having sex wherever they wanted to and having a wonderful time. Well, Helen Brown had made a list of how to do that. And one of the things that she said was that most of our readers are outside of New York City. Mm-hmm. So when you make up one of these stories, put these women in other places like Cleveland and Des Moines. I'm elaborating here. Cleveland and Des Moines and places where this supposed sexual revolution that hasn't happened yet, and make it sound like it's much more widespread than it is.
This Cosmo idea has bled out in other areas of life today. We see it in the Instagram world. We see it on OnlyFans. We see it in other areas where these women are saying,
oh my gosh, look at me. I'm so happy. I'm so fulfilled. My body count is 300. My body count is 500. I'm doing OnlyFans and making millions of dollars.
When in fact, they are a slave to that. What is the goal? What is the goal of that? What are you trying to achieve? Are you trying to be the biggest thought rocket on the internet? What is the actual goal of having these high body counts and putting it out there? And Sue actually talks about this in a previous interview. She said that Cosmo was at the forefront of combining the sexual liberation movement that was happening simultaneously with the feminist movement.
The feminist movement and the sexual revolution were two radically different movements. The feminist movement was fighting for equal opportunity for women in education and the workforce. The sexual revolution was fighting for all sorts of sexual freedoms. Cosmo, we pretended that this sexual revolution was a freedom for women. It actually was not. It was actually kind of a slavery. But we pretended it was freedom for women. And over time, as the sexual revolution and the women's movement got identified closer and closer together, a lot of women began to buy into that illusion.
A lot of these social political movements were brought together because of pop culture, because of media, because of the propaganda machine. Because if you can tell women that they are sexually liberated and that's a part of their freedom in feminism, these women are going to buy it, because the feminists at the time were not really on board with the sexual liberation movement, especially not the abortion movement.
It's very well documented that the abortion movement was originally a man's movement, an upper middle class white man's movement. But there was a man, and there were actually two men, who were fighting to get abortion legalized in America. These two men knew Betty Friedan very well, and they worked very hard to try to convince her to insert abortion in the women's movement's political Bill of Rights. Then Betty Friedan, the next Monday, she has a press conference, and she tells them that she's speaking for all American women everywhere. And the Washington Post bought it. They headlined the abortion vote. They said essentially, all women want this. And that is how propaganda works.
Before that time, feminists were not about abortion. They did not co-sign abortion. It wasn't until all of these movements got meshed together and got sold under the same umbrella that today we have the sexually liberated, pro-choice feminist. And the propaganda that was started at Cosmopolitan is not done, not even close. And that's why I make these videos. That's why I'm here, because I don't want you to make the same mistakes that I made. And if you are young enough now, if you are in your early 20s and you are seeing social media and how these women are acting and it does not suit you, start making changes in your life. If you want a husband, if you want a family, if you are that type of woman, you need to start shifting your priorities and shifting your mindset for that. So that is my video.
There you go. You know, and this was the beginning, of just a scrape decay of what we call the modern woman. If a brother can put that definition for modern too up there. But this is the decay of the modern. This is the creation, okay, of the modern woman, and the decay of wives, and in America, man, in the West, particularly in America. Okay, and a lot of the majority of women are so far gone, they're over with. Outside of the women, whom the Lord is going to have mercy on, American woman is done. She's finished. Okay, and that's why even Apostle Hart, he made the statement at camp. For brothers, this ain't the time to just be out hunting for women. These women, goddamn, you see, like you brothers, you adults, you do what you want to do, but be mindful. Okay, so we're gonna get a couple of these definitions. Also, can the brother put Ecclesiasticus, the book of Sirach, chapter 7, verses 24 and 25. All right, now the brother got some definitions up here. Okay, yep, propaganda. It's the definition of propaganda. It says information, especially of a biased or misleading nature, used to promote or publicize a particular political cause or point of view. And what Esau does, he makes it seem, if it's he makes it seem as this is the sentiment of all women. Okay, well, all women didn't feel like that. Okay, but he pushed that sentiment and he planted the seed, through his TV programming, and he spread an enchantment, man. He enchanted the masses, man. People, women that didn't even have these thoughts. Okay, he pretty much planted that seed and watered it with repetition through the enchantments, the movies, the media, the songs. Okay, and we're gonna show that. We get the definition for enchantment, man. He used a lot of propaganda and music. Okay, and this is how the devil gets down. All right, you go to the word modern. All right, it says a person who advocates or practices a departure from traditional styles or values. And what traditional styles or values is Esau departing from? Okay, what traditional styles or values? The scriptures, man. And I'm gonna tell you this. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Esau liberated, when he sexually liberated the woman, they gave the woman, you know, it pretty much, the woman was in a position to make decisions for the society, okay, by being able to freely have random sex, okay. You see, this culture of multiple baby daddies, 2, 3, 4 baby daddies, these things ain't normal. You see? And then the women, the men that women were choosing were the men that Esau glorified, which is what, man? Thugs and street niggas, man. Okay? So now the society is infested with these niggas based off women's sexual liberation. And we're gonna show it. Okay? Because at the end of the day, men, you got some degenerate niggas, but that's the niggas they choose. I'm gonna show it, okay? But the majority of men still have to be, cause see, these new niggas now, this generation of niggas, like the niggas that's 30 and under, all of them, 30, 35 maybe, but for sure 30 and under, this is the generation of 80% single mothers that are now adults. Okay? And single mother culture spun off being sexually liberated. Okay, to sleep with men basically because he's cute. Oh, he's a thug. He's popular. He got clout. He got money. Okay? Random sex. Okay? Created this culture. If you go to prison and ask these these men, okay, about their upbringing, most likely they'll say single parent. Okay? But this all started back during this enchantment of feminism. See, women don't have the ability to make decisions about society. Okay? That's why a man had to oversee that decision making. Her father or her older brothers, they will oversee, okay, what the marriage, the parent, the union, okay, and we're gonna get it because the woman isn't capable of making that decision. The decision was for men, but when you remove the man, okay, and the woman was left to herself to make these decisions, now society, now we're seeing it in society, man. Okay, now this is the brother, the hopeful elect. 3, Ecclesiastes 7 and 24. Yep, we're gonna get it. Yep, it says, hast thou daughters, have a care for their body, and show not thyself cheerful toward them. Okay? You have to be firm. And their father brought their firmness, okay, to the household. Has thou daughters have a care for their body? Because once a woman starts having sex, okay, which most of the so-called black women, they start having sex, what, 13, 14, 15. And people act like we, Jake be acting like the nigga woman didn't start having sex since she was 18. Jake will say, oh, y'all say y'all can deal with harlots. The woman been getting popped since she was 13, 14. Your sister was the school freak, man. Cut it out. Jake act like we wasn't there. We seen the old niggas picking up we was in junior high school. We seen the older Jakes coming through with, they had the cars. The 16-year-old Jake coming up picking up the 8th graders that was, come on, man. That Jake act like that ain't existing. Y'all say y'all can deal with harlots. What the hell do you think the average goddamn woman is, man? Okay. So going back to the point, has thou daughters have a care for their body? The laws were set up to protect men and women from their nature that would destroy them. The law was set up to that lustful, undisciplined nature that would destroy us, that would cause dysfunction. Okay, because once a woman starts having sex, she don't stop. Okay? And this is where you get a culture of multiple baby daddies and dysfunction, single mothers. Nobody has a care for the body because why? The man is not there. And the mother is teaching her to what? She's seeing her mother be promiscuous. The majority of women, they've seen their mother be promiscuous. So what are they going to do? That's the norm. You see? And it says, and show not thyself cheerful towards them. Verse 25, marry thy daughter, and so shalt thou have performed a weighty matter. That was a serious deal. But give her to a man of understanding. Okay? Men have an understanding of the long term. That's why the elites with these enchantments is long term. Okay? The elites, they set these enchantments out there, but they have a long-term way of thinking. These are men that are setting these enchantments out there. Because a man thinks long-term. Okay? And the woman is a good short-term thinker. And that's why they both complement each other. But when you remove the long-term, overseer, okay, from family, which is the father, now you just have a bunch of women making short-term decisions. They had a baby with him because they had a crush on this nigga, since 7th grade. Okay? He didn't work out. So this nigga is the new, ghetto superstar. Have a baby with this nigga. Okay? Club one night. She mad at this, her other nigga, so she went to the club and dealt with another baby daddy 3. All short-term decisions. You see? And these just examples, man. And we putting this out there because we understanding these things now, man. Okay? We was all enchanted. You see? We was all enchanted. Because as men, we, was caught up in hookup culture, man. Okay? And that's why the Lord has us now where, hey, we got to wallow in this shit, man. Like, you see? Well, let me get some more precepts, man. Then we gonna go to the other videos. Let me get some more precepts. I want to show a few things. And that's why the men will oversee the marriages, because that's why a man would form marriages pretty much based on joining houses and the benefit. It was always more about that man. It was always more about that particular man and that particular woman. Okay? It was a joining of houses, just like we read in the book of Tobit. Okay? That was an arranged marriage. Even the angel came down, Raphael, and aided, okay, that marriage between Tobias and Sarah, man. Okay? It wasn't based on no Disney fantasy. Okay? It was based on inheritance. All right? And it was based on joining two houses, all right, that had the upright, that was known for having integrity and was being upright. It joining two righteous houses together, man. You see? So let's go here. Let's get a few things in the blue letter. All right, now, we always gotta go back to this nigga, the serpent, man. Okay. Now, it said, now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord had made. He said to the woman, yeah, hath the Most High said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. And see, this is propaganda. Remember, propaganda is based on half truth. Now, the Most High did say that. So the serpent is throwing truth in there. Okay? He's throwing truth in the mix. But then he's going to come what? With the lies. You see? So let's get this word serpent, and then we're going to jump. That's the word serpent. I'm going to get that root word. All right, let's get the root word, which is nakash. All right, nakash. All right, it says to practice divination, to divine, fortune telling, divinations. All right, diligently observe, man. And this, okay, it says certainly divine enchantment. Okay, now when you go to Isaiah, it speaks about how this man runs the earth. Okay, it speaks about his downfall. All right, then it speaks about why he's going to fall and what he's been up to, man, within his rulership. This Isaiah 47:9. It said, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries and the great abundance of thine enchantments. Okay? This is how this devil has got down in the earth. This man is a high level witch, and Jake still take this man lightly. See, Jake don't understand the spiritual warfare that has been waged on them for decades, man. We didn't understand. We're coming into these things now, man. And as of late, the spirit just been dealing, just revealing things, man. Really understanding what this devil has done. Verse 10, it said, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness and hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it have perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside thee. Okay, he thinks he's a god. He looks at the influence that he has had on the earth through his enchantments, and he looks, this man is proud. That's why scriptures say he's a proud man, because he transgressed by wine. What's wine goes into doctrine. And what's his doctrine? Enchantments, man. Okay, so this man looks at the influence that he has had on the earth, and he's proud, man, to think that he is. Okay? It says, therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it rises, mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Okay? The Lord is going to walk this man down in judgment, man. Okay? But then the Most High is even to mock him. Verse 12. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. So let's go into enchantments. Let's see. We'll say magician, a charmer, a spell. Okay, enchantment. Now, I think brother can put that in Sirach 12 and 10. You see? So let me go here. I just want to get that definition real quick. So let's get that definition for enchantment. Because what's one of the major ways that this man enchants? Okay, enchantment. All right, this is on the Edom Online. Let me see if I can blow it up some more. Maybe a little bigger. Let me see. All right, so enchantment, it says act of magic or witchcraft, use of magic power. Okay, magic spell, it says song, concert, chorus. Okay. A lot of these enchantments come through what? Music. Okay. Niggas became glorified in what? Music. That's why the chorus, they're saying the same thing over and over. Okay. The radio plays these certain songs, you know, certain videos are played on TV over and over. It's an enchantment. Okay. Because if you just looked at rap videos and then you go outside and most of Jake is what? Conform to the music. Jake is imitating music, man. That's why I say it's of allurement. All right. It's another one. All right. It says to enchant, to fix a spell upon, practice sorcery. All right. To charm, to fascinate. Hey, because a lot of niggas is infatuated with we was all infatuated with being thugs with money, street nigga, dope boy. We was infatuated with that shit, man. And the women are infatuated by that, man. Okay? And going back to it, you see the man in this society is not allowed to be as out of pocket as the woman. See, like I say, you have degenerate niggas, which that's Eve's, choice. Okay, yes, these niggas are degenerate. You have a lot of, Jake that's degenerate, but they are product of the serpent and Eve. We can't get off that, man. We not gonna let that ride. Okay? But more men are still in their traditional. There's way more men that are in their traditional role than there's women that's within the traditional role. Because see, the woman pretty much cooking is replaced by what? This food industry. You see? That's why women can say I don't cook because of the food industry. Okay, women can, women don't have to have skill sets that they used to have because of the convenience of first world country. But see, Jake can't say the Jake can't say we done taking that we done collecting the garbage. We're done cutting the grass. Okay, we're done building, being doing construction. We're done working on oil rigs. You see, we're done mining the raw materials needed to make the luxury that people enjoy. See, the traditional man can't just step away from that. Like, that got to be done. But the woman in this society was allowed to go way astray from her traditional role. Okay? And now what has happened, matter of fact, let's just go to the video. This is the result. Let's go to these videos, man. Don't take my word for it. Okay? This is the result. Let's get there. Let's first prove this is Eve, man of choice is what? Let's prove what Eve's man of choice is, man. Okay? So let's go. Where is it? Oh yeah, here you go. I'll play these 3 videos real quick. It shows, remember, the rule of thumb for an enchantment. If you can't explain it logically, it's an enchantment. Okay? Now we're gonna listen to that conversation again. Okay? Hold on. Let me share the screen so like I'm gonna play it again. I don't know if y'all heard this. Like, I thought I was sharing the screen. Now this is a video from the brother. Y'all the Hopeful Leg 3. Okay? I'm gonna play it again. And pretty much she's gonna say like she's attracted to drug dealers. She don't like men with real jobs. Okay? So I'm gonna let you listen to it again.
You like drug dealers?
Yeah, you can say that.
Do you know that that's not, is that who you want to have kids with?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Why?
don't have kids with. Why? So that's anything I'm attracted to right now. I don't like guys with real jobs. Just don't like it.
So you prefer somebody, like, this is going to be the father of your children, the likelihood that he goes to jail is 10 times higher than somebody who's working regular job.
Yeah, but like when they turn like 25, then they got to get a real job.
So you want to date an ex-drug dealer?
Yeah. They'd be like, they can do it like now because obviously they're young. But if I have kids with them and stuff, they got to fix up and get a real job.
You don't think that you're going to become unattracted to him? Because you just said you don't like guys with real jobs.
I know, but it's just for now. But I think when I'm a bit older. Yeah.
So you want to tame a drug dealer?
Yeah.
Now she got a heavy accent. I think she's from UK. But pretty much, he asked her, and she was like, yeah, I like drug dealers. I don't like men with real jobs. So he said, he said, so you would want to have children with someone who's 10 times likely to go to prison? And she was like, nah, he can change when he get about 25. When we start having kids, he can change and get a real job. You see, it don't make sense. So you mean to tell me that you want a man to sell drugs to a certain age and then get a real job when you have men that already have a real job? See how stupid it is? It's an enchantment. You see? And hey, brothers, we know, man. A lot of them niggas that sell drugs, a lot of them niggas don't be making that money like that. Like a lot of niggas be capping. Okay, they just got that image. Okay, and Eve so goddamn simple. Women so simple. Okay, yeah, you can't. You can't figure it out. You don't know what she mean. Yeah, boy. So let's go from there. There's more. Let's see. Uh, let's see. Yeah, let's get this one's another brother put up.
Yolanda, hey, stop all this. With the $300 coming on my account, talk to me right now. And
I've
you
been
all
helping
lie.
Dante while he locked up for me.
Dante?
Yes.
Your ex?
And my friend of 15 years.
What? Hold. First of all, why is you sending your ex $300 of my money every week, Yolanda?
He don't have nobody to help him right
That's
now.
a grown man. What the hell you mean?
Okay, and I'm his friend. If he needs my help, I'm gonna be there for
What do
him.
you need help with $300 a week for, Yolanda?
To survive.
Survive what?
In prison.
What the? Wait, what?
Yeah,
Dante is locked up.
Yes, just temporarily.
And you sending it, a felon.
Don't do
$300 a week of my money.
It's not perfect, bro.
Ain't nobody perfect, and you sure ain't good. Matter of fact, you ain't nothing at all to me no more. Why are you sending $300?
Recording this right now. Why?
You know you're a
What's the point of
scandalous
this?
woman. You're scandalous. That's right. And I'm putting you on live. Everybody finna see this.
Well, all right. Since you want to make a show, whatever, bro. This is dumb.
No, I'm finna make a real show.
You have the money, Chris.
What money? The money I have is for us. For us. I thought you loved me. That's why I proposed to you. That's why you got that ring on your finger. In fact, I don't even see it on your finger. What you do with that? Huh?
You tripping.
Huh? You sending the money without the ring on your finger so you can feel single or feel like you ain't doing nothing wrong, Yolanda? Talk to me because I talk back.
No, because I'm not finna do this with you.
No, you finna do this. You finna do this. You wrong for what you've been doing.
You never here with me.
I'm always here to make this house. Yolanda, I got this house. It's your job to make it a home. The only thing I ask for you is loyalty and respect. You can't even honor that. You don't make a meal. You don't clean around. All you do is try to get yourself new clothes.
You knew that I didn't cook. You knew I didn't do none of that homemade.
You doing TikTok all the time. Damn dances while you can't know a meal.
Right now, though. So what's the problem with me helping a friend?
The problem is you could have came to me, first of all, for taking $300 a week out of my account to send to someone who's locked up. No one that's going to be out of jail to come here, love you, hold you, touch you. That's my job, woman.
What he finna do? Honestly.
What you mean? What is? Yolanda, you said this man is locked up.
You might as well cut the camera off.
No, the camera's staying on. Hey.
And that nigga that was super sucker. See, it's to the point now that that's Jake's fault, man. Okay, because she told him that she don't cook. And that's a product. She probably third, fourth generation, feminist. Okay, but this is what feminism has bred. Okay, the majority of the women in America are completely done. She has no capability of being a wife. She's never seen it. You can tell what her mama was. Okay, she's never seen an example of a wife. Okay, and Jake super stupid for moving her in. You see, Jake being so goddamn simple. See, that's one of them sucking niggas, and $300 a week to a nigga in prison, showing you once again an enchantment that don't make sense. Here's a man that's fully capable of adding stability to your situation, where you don't have to work, but you sending 300 to a nigga in prison a week. That nigga spending more money than us in the free world. You see, this is the product of feminism. See, once you remove the woman out of her order, it just keeps spiraling and spiraling and spiraling and spiraling out of control, man, to what we have today. You see, let's get some more examples, man. Yolanda, goddamn. She said, "I'm helping a friend." You got it, goddamn. God damn. But that's them super sucker niggas, man, that's out there, Russell Wilson niggas, man. Okay? They try to clean up their treasure, the street nigga leftovers, man. Okay? And that nigga Dante, when he get out, he gonna come stay there. He gonna come out like Rodney. He gonna come move in. Cause you can hear that nigga voice. That nigga can't even holler right. She all stuff she filing her nail while this nigga fussing, man. That nigga, if he like, I love it, Let's get another example, man. God damn, you London. Now, let's see this.
Single and successful or happily married housewives? Pick one.
Single and successful until I'm 30 because I study way too much right now to not become successful.
How old are you now?
22.
Question for you. Do you think you'll still be able to command the same level of man at 30 years old as you can command now?
I think I can command that man right now to wait for me when I'm 30.
Oh, shoot.
Okay.
Oh, shit, man. What did she say?
She said she could command that guy to wait for 8 years.
8 years.
You do realize that the guy that you want isn't going to wait or be on your time, right?
I know I'm going to meet a guy when I'm 30. Are you going to tell me I'm going to change dramatically at 30?
Well, did you not say you want a man that's a leader? If I want to get with you when you're at your peak and I hold off on that, that quite literally puts you in the leadership role. And you're
So
going
do
to
you
not
think
respect
I
me.
should just drop out of law school and get married and just get kids?
I'm not. I have no problem with women that want to chase a degree and get educated, whatever it may be. That's fine. But that comes second to your man and your family.
Single and successful or happily married housewives? Pick one.
And that's a mindset that dominates, most modern women, as careers. And then from 22 to 30, she's going to be ran through. Okay? Because she's going to be going to school, but she's still going to be dating. Okay? She's still going to be having, the flings and, 2 or 3 guys rotate. Come on, man. In 8 years, she street nigga leftovers, man. So let's I got another one. Yeah, man. But see, we just showing it like that's why, you know, it's such a burden that we don't have to, you know, as men, we not in this shit. Like we ain't gotta, you know, move around like we just trying to make the modern woman get like, nah, man. Like shit, it's all good. You know, like Wally, how about Shima Shah, man? We ain't in this shit, man. Like this shit don't matter. That's why being dead to this world is easy. It should be easy. What the hell you gonna go back to Yolanda? But you gonna take the chip and go see Yolanda? You know? God damn. Now it show you because you know the woman try to act like them baby daddies just come out of nowhere. Like nah. This is your decision. And Jake made the decision to, you know, do what he do, but who gives him the green light? Who gives Jake the green light to be sexually responsible, man? Okay? Let's play this.
You hit it from the back, beating my shit in. I asked you why I feel like that. You said feel like what? I tell you meat to meat. You said you took the rubber off. So I'm throwing it back even harder. You tell me you got the nut, so I'm throwing it back even harder. You got the one hand on the neck, one thumb in ass, hitting my shit, beating it the fuck in. Now you nut. You leave the money on the dresser for it plan B. 2 days later, you calling my phone asking me, did I take what? I left the money on the dresser for the plan what? You hit it from the back, beating my shit in. I asked you why I feel like that. You said feel like what? I tell you meat to meat. You said you took the rubber off. So I'm throwing it back even harder. You tell me you got the nut, so I'm throwing it back even harder. You got the one hand on the neck, one thumb in ass, hitting my shit, beating it the fuck in. Now you nut. You leave the money on the dresser for it plan B. 2 days later, you calling my phone asking me, did I take what? I left the money on the dresser for the plan what?
All right. And this same woman will be complaining about how that nigga ain't shit. But that's her decision. And that was probably Dante. You know, she probably talking about Dante, that nigga that's getting the $300, man. Cause them niggas royalty, man. No, there's no expectation from them niggas. You know, them niggas is royalty. You see? Then, you know, she'll do that 2, 3, 4 times and say, ain't none of my baby daddy shit. Well, what you mean? But it all goes back to the feminists. Once you remove the woman out of their order, now she just turns to any goddamn thing, man. Okay? I got one more. Okay. Damn, it's 12 o'clock. Yeah, shit. I got one more, man. And this is with this one, you know, after I play this one, we all go to sleep. You know, everybody needs to go to sleep after this one, man. Let me show you, man. Now, this from the brother GMS dedication to this the brother Elder Shaquat down here in the Mississippi camp. You know, make sure to subscribe and be edified.
No, go put it down.
Well, yeah, y'all watch this, you know.
No, go put it down. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down, baby. Put it down. Put it down. Let's get that one. Y'all get all that capital on the fight. Oh, you want to shoot? You want to shoot? You want to shoot? Oh, okay. You want to shoot? You want to shoot? I got one too. I got one too. I got one too. Fuck you talking about? Don't play with me, bitch. Don't nobody shoot at me. Fuck wrong with you hoes? Got me fucked up. Bitch, that's the last time. Bitch, that's the last time. I better fire y'all shit up. Bitch, I don't play with nobody. Bitch, don't play with me. Bitch, I'll walk you hoes down. Bitch, don't play with me. Don't shoot at me, ho. Y'all got me fucked up out here. Don't shoot at me. Bitch, don't shoot at me. Don't play with me. Bitch, don't play with me, ho. Bitch, don't play with me. Bitch, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Y'all hoes better be shooting at me. Y'all hoes better be shooting at me. Fuck wrong with you, ho? Fuck wrong with you, ho? Y'all ain't shooting at me. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got me fucked up. You hoes better be shooting at me. Don't fucking shoot at me, bitch. Scary ass hoe. Call me over here with all that.
What's up, y'all? This is Sky the Finest, and I'm doing my Shake That performance with State Art Production. Let's get it.
Bitch, damn, these niggas pussy and we know that. Bro can't use his head, send one straight to where it's from at. I like I'm on meds, got my hand on top of my forehead. Nigga play with one of us, we spit through and leave floated. I can't lie, I like bitches that get to the guala. He ain't sticking by the cheese, and I can't let him holler. That little nigga mad, popping like he got a problem. Hook dropping the bag, send the blitz, won't spend $1. Hey, I won't spend $1, that mean that nigga life ain't worth nothing. College chopper, big king, it make a nigga first up. I keep pouring up, cause this shit fix my broken heart. Hey, told him play you like his ass got lit up in the dark. Hey, he gon' pop out broad, they whip him through, cause make him give it up. Bum them asking why I'm talking shit, cause I don't give a fuck. Useless bitches ain't around, I make these little hoes pop it off. She can't make some shake, I feel like Boosie, tell her walk it off. Nigga told me pull up, must don't know what type of time I'm on. Clown that scared to drop so quick, you flexing buku bread and zips. Let lil' bro think he the shit, the next we go invade his crib.
I'm on live like I took Kelly Train. After I got shot in the face, nigga, come get your shit, babe.
Sips, let lil' bro think he the shit, the next we go invade his crib. I ain't tripping, kick it, leave, still be back tonight to eat. I'm a doctor, my life, punk ass look.
Yeah, I got shot in my face for real, not for fake.
I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
Just my day about to spin back for the chain. Oh, funny. Yeah, we can meet up. Oh, you on the phone?
I'm dead.
Pull up on me. Pull up. This is me. Bye, guys. Can't let y'all know too much of my little business. Man.
Shalom.
Completely finished, man. You know? And it all started with this seed of feminism, and sexual liberation. Okay? You know, tell her who her mother and father is, man. You see? But guess what? Now society got to deal with it. You know? As women is making these decisions just to go out and procreate, now society got to deal with these decisions. You know? It's over, man. It's over. Okay? The only thing left, this is why we always say, now as we read the Bible and we see the judgment for the place, it makes sense. Okay? Nuclear missiles make sense. It like nothing less than nukes wouldn't even, like, the nukes is the perfect solution. You know, Jacob's trouble is the perfect solution, man. Okay? This society, this generation gone. Exactly, brother. I'm telling you, brothers, get your mind out of America, man. It's done. You gotta get your mind out of America. It's finished. Outside of the sisters that the Lord gonna have mercy on, everything else is finished, brothers. We gotta get the hell out of here, man. Going back east, man. They could be a shirt, man. Going back to the east. We gotta get the hell out of here, man. Esau done defiled the minds of the masses in America, man. And now we see why America will be turned to a desert. Okay, it should be clicking. Just like the laws should be clicking, the judgment for this place should click. So let's get a few precepts. We'll get out of here, man. Cause that's it. Like, it ain't nothing else to talk about, man. It ain't nothing else to talk about but the judgment now. Okay? And you still want to, hey, I wouldn't suggest it, brothers. Be I just use wisdom. I wouldn't suggest it. Good grief. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 25. Verse 33, it says, "And the slain of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, shall be at that day from one end of the earth, even unto the other end of the earth. They shall not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be as dung upon the ground." Okay, Yahweh Shah is just going to come lay shit down. Okay, he's just going to obliterate like lasers, nukes and lasers. Okay, from the chariots, nukes and fire from the chariot. Okay, is the perfect judgment for this current society, man. Okay, and dung is worthless, and these people are just here are worthless, man. He just walking up the street, just shoot. They got down, and she probably got children. Like it's too far gone. You see, boy. Let's get this, man. That's probably Dante's sister, It's Dante's sister, like, goddamn. Oh, boy. Shit. This 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 3. It says, "Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in holy conversations and godliness," man. What mindset should we be in? Like, as we understand righteousness, because we all enchanted, men and women, as we believe in this truth now. Okay, we all come from these enchantments. The Lord took us out of darkness and brought us into this light. So what mindset should we be in, man? Like, we should have an intense hatred for this current society, man, and the thirst, to constantly move in righteousness as we receive that instruction, man. Okay, from the scriptures, that looking for and hastening to the coming of the day of the Most High. We want the Most High to send Yahweh Shah back. Okay, we want a dead end. Like, brothers, we shouldn't have no desires in this place, man. You see? And I know, some brothers got different, things that they struggle with, man. But the Lord is making it easy for us to be dead to this society, man. Like, it said, "Looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens, being on fire, shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat." There's nukes, man. Okay, and it is much needed. Like, the earth needs to rail to and fro. It said, "Nevertheless, we, according to His promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness." Okay, a new rulership, a fresh earth, man. You see? Oh boy. So that's the point. You know, shit. Fucking with you, I'm exhausted. God damn. You know. Product of Big Shirley and the Serpent. So, you know, Lord will, you brothers, all right, and you few sisters edified. Once again, give all praise and glory unto Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders, GMS who rule well, teach well, being great example towards younger brothers, and peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful late. Shalom.